Hi guys, welcome back to my channel USA Cars Detail. The year is 1970, and Ford is ready to change the game with something fresh, something different. Meet the Ford Maverick. Introduced as a compact car aimed squarely at the growing demand for affordable, economical vehicles, the Maverick arrived at just the right time. Designed to compete against imports like the Volkswagen Beetle and Datsun 510, the Maverick promised Americans a stylish, budget-friendly alternative without giving up too much of that classic Ford attitude. Priced at just under $2,000, it was a no-frills machine with just the right amount of flair to capture attention. At first glance, the Maverick's design is clean, simple, and a little bit sporty. It has a long hood and a short deck, proportions that hint at a muscle car spirit, even if it wasn't packing big V8 power, yet. The front end, with its rounded nose and small grille, gave it a friendly, approachable look, while sharp body lines along the sides gave it a little bit of aggression. It was offered initially as a two-door sedan, and it came standard with a 170 cubic inch inline-six engine, making about 105 horsepower. Not a tire burner, but enough to get around town with confidence. Inside, the Maverick kept things simple. No fancy trims or luxury features here, just the essentials. Bench seats, basic instrumentation, and minimal chrome gave it a clean, functional feel. But Ford offered a range of options to customize your Maverick if you wanted to spend a little extra: air conditioning, a radio, even an automatic transmission. This made it easy for buyers to choose how much they wanted to invest without being forced into anything unnecessary. The beauty of the Maverick was that it stayed true to its mission: affordability and practicality with a hint of style. Performance-wise, the 1970 Maverick wasn't going to set any speed records, but it was nimble and lightweight, and it handled city streets and highways with ease. The car weighed around 2,500 pounds, so even the modest six-cylinder engines felt peppy enough. Fuel economy was a major selling point too, averaging around 20 to 25 miles per gallon, pretty solid for the era. Maintenance was simple and inexpensive, and parts were widely available, another huge plus for budget-conscious buyers. Ford also offered a 200 cubic inch inline-six and later added even bigger engines as the Maverick evolved, but in 1970, the focus was on keeping it light, affordable, and accessible. Sales absolutely skyrocketed. In its first year alone, Ford sold over 500,000 Mavericks, proving there was still a huge market for small, simple, well-priced American cars. It was a massive success that helped Ford re-establish a strong foothold with younger, first-time buyers who might have otherwise gone for something imported. Today, the 1970 Maverick holds a special place in automotive history. It's often overlooked compared to flashier muscle cars from the same era, but for enthusiasts who know, it represents a pivotal moment when Ford adapted to a changing market without losing its soul. Whether you love it for its classic styling, its practicality, or just because it's a cool piece of 70s Americana, the Maverick remains a car worth remembering.